So the initial focus for what we were doing really was to try to reconstruct Troy's throwing motion after the serious and injury that he had, the lengthy rehabilitation, multiple surgeries. We knew we had an opportunity to basically start from scratch. Having been an NFL player and having contacts in the National Football League, I went to some of my contacts with the Falcons, Patriots, and Dallas Cowboys. Probably the most specifically, the Cowboys strength coach, Mike Wojcik, and said, who is Dr. Yessis? And my guy, kind of my weightlifting guru went on to tell me about all the great things that Dr. Yessis had done and how he had translated, all the Eastern Bloc of Soviet Union training programs into English, and therefore kind of perpetuating a new regimen of strength training throughout non-professional and professional athletes in the United States. And Wojcik went on to just, herald Dr. Yessis's accomplishments and credibility. And he said, if you can get advice from him or work with him, it's a rare opportunity. You should do it. So, with that in the back of my mind, and we sat down with Jeff, and Jeff kind of coordinated things with you and with Dr. Yessis, and we put together a total training program. I'm just going to tell you point blank. I don't believe in single sets for squat and bench. And in all honesty, I still think that multiple sets, squat and bench, are something that I think that you need to work into. But the level of inexperience that our team had with strength training, and Jeff was able to convince me, well, let's just try this. Let's see if we set a foundation here, because if we try this regimen, it's not going to hurt. It's only going to help. Maybe it's not going to help them, 10x. Maybe it only helps them, 7x. But it's going to be a huge gain either way. So I really, and I'm going to be honest. I mean, in order to get the benefits of Dr. Yessis's expertise, I said, all right, well, let's go. Let's try the whole program. And it was hard for Troy, I think, as an athlete who grew up around football, grew up around me, constantly, even after I stopped playing, constantly weightlifting and talking about those, what you should do, what's right and what's wrong. All of a sudden go to a single set. But I said, listen, we've got to buy into this program and throw yourself into 100%. And I will say that I was pleasantly surprised with the results, not only with Troy, but with the whole team. And I think that the focus with Troy really wasn't, his bench and his squat. And I think probably that, that isn't as high as it's been or as it could be, but he's quarterback. And it's funny to go out to San Diego and be with Dr. Yessis, and he's talking about, it's not about the bench and the squat. You're a quarterback. It's about throwing the ball. It's about making cuts. It's about being able to, be elusive. So, it was fun to watch the very specific training that he underwent as a quarterback. And, Jeff had him here, day in and day out. And Jeff, he just did an amazing job. And Jeff was extremely devoted to, not only was Jeff training our entire team, but then he would take, hours every week of his own time working with Troy out on the field, working with Troy in the weight room. And it was a great opportunity, great experience. End result, Troy's arms stronger, his release is faster. He's got better mobility, his speed. To go from a 4.78. A lot of lay people wouldn't know, the 4.78 to a 4.63. That's extraordinary. That's an incredible, jump in speed. So his speed, his explosiveness, his cutting abilities. His arm motion, his throwing motion through Dr. Yessis's efforts. We're very fortunate. We're very fortunate to kind of run into you guys and find you guys. And Troy's 17 years old, and so he probably doesn't and he's probably gonna laugh, but he probably doesn't realize he's a 17-year-old kid. He doesn't realize just how unusual this opportunity is and how special it is. But that's what I'm for, right? And I'm his coach and his dad, and I think that he knows it now. And then, like I said, our team overall, our results speak for themselves. Kids got bigger, kids got faster, our kids got stronger, and there's no question that Jeff's efforts were the single most important